Have you ever heard your own child say something that left you frozen, hurt, confused, or questioning everything? If you're a parent in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, you've likely experienced moments where a single sentence from your child cut deeper than you expected.
Some words come from love.
Others, from disappointment, frustration, or even quiet resentment. And those words, they shouldn't be ignored. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 powerful phrases that, if you hear them from your adult children, should stop you in your tracks. Not because you're fragile, but because you deserve better. Let's begin.
1. You owe me.
It may sound like a joke, a passing comment. But when your child says, "You owe me," it rewrites the entire relationship. It ignores the years you spent sacrificing sleep, time, and money to raise them. It paints you as someone in debt, someone who must repay their own child for the privilege of being a parent. This isn't love. It's manipulation. Yes, we naturally want to help our children. But help should come from the heart, not guilt or pressure. One man I spoke with, George, 78, shared how his son asked for money from the sale of his home, saying, "You wouldn't even have that house if it weren't for me." That sentence didn't just hurt. It erased decades of love and support.
If you ever hear "you owe me," ask yourself,
what do I really owe? Your savings? Your peace? Or just the respect every human being deserves?
2. You wouldn't survive without me.
This one might be said softly, maybe even with a smile. But make no mistake, it's a dagger wrapped in concern. "You wouldn't survive without me" implies you're helpless, dependent, less than. It doesn't acknowledge that you were once the strong one, the provider, the protector, the one holding the family together. Yes, getting older means sometimes needing help. But help isn't a license to control. Linda, a 74-year-old widow, lived with her daughter. Over time, the daughter took control of her decisions, then finally snapped. "You wouldn't last a month on your own." That wasn't support. That was domination. If help ever feels like leverage, not love, it's time to pause. Needing support doesn't mean you've lost your dignity.
Don't let anyone treat you like a burden. 3. You're being dramatic. These 3 words sound small, but carry the power to silence.
"Stop being dramatic" is a dismissive phrase that says, your emotions don't matter. You've lived through decades, wars, heartbreak, sacrifice, and change.
You've earned the right to speak your truth.
And when you're brushed off as too emotional, it can isolate you. Earl, 81, told his daughter that the holidays felt lonely. Her reply,
"Dad, you're being dramatic."
From that moment on, he stopped sharing. When your emotions are invalidated, it chips away at your voice. But your voice matters, because it carries wisdom, not weakness. 4. That's not how things work anymore. This phrase might seem logical, even modern, but it often hides disrespect. When your child says this to shut down your opinion, what they're really saying is, you no longer matter.
Yes, the world changes.
Technology, values, trends, they all shift. But the values you hold, respect, integrity, hard work, are timeless. Carol, 76, once offered her son a gentle parenting tip. His response, "Mom, that's not how things work anymore." That one sentence made her feel outdated, irrelevant, and unwelcome. You don't have to agree with everything. But you do deserve to be heard. You deserve to take part in the conversation, not be silenced by it.
5. Why are you still living there?
This might sound like a question of concern. But sometimes, it's something else entirely. Maybe your child is hinting that it's time to move, sell, or give up the home you built. Your home is more than bricks and walls. It holds memories, comfort, and meaning. If the question feels like pressure, or worse, a subtle attempt to take control, pay attention. Robert, 79, still lived in the house he shared with his late wife. His son repeatedly asked, "Why are you still living there?" Eventually, Robert realized it wasn't concern, It was about the money, the future sale. You don't owe anyone an explanation for staying in a place you love. You have every right to live your life on your own terms. Let's be clear, these phrases may seem simple. But when they come from your child, they can shake the foundation of everything you've built. If you've ever heard,
You owe me. You wouldn't survive without me. You're being dramatic.
that's not how things work anymore.
Why are you still living there?
Don't brush it aside. These are signs of disrespect, boundary violations, or emotional manipulation.
You deserve respect. You deserve peace.
You deserve the right to age with dignity.
And walking away from the words, not the love, might just be the strongest step you take.
If this video resonated with you, comment, "I deserve respect," below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss more powerful insights like these. Thank you for watching.
We're here for you, and you're never alone.